You've heard the phrase, iron sharpens iron, right? It's something that a lot of people use in the Christian community to try and emphasize the importance of church. And church is important. Having a community of other Christians to do life with is important. But sometimes I think that we use that so much that we don't think about what it really means. Do you know how iron sharpens iron? It's not a pleasant experience. It's not like they just get in the room together and all of a sudden they're sharper. It's a friction that happens. It is opposition, that just friction that rubs off everything that doesn't need to be there. So it's not just important to have Christian friends. It's important to have friends who are going to call you on your crap. It's important to have people who are going to let you know when you're not acting in accordance to what you believe. That's how iron sharpens each other. And if you don't have people in your life that are doing that, then you just have people who are placating you, coddling you. Because iron sharpening iron requires friction. It requires you to be uncomfortable. It requires you to be corrected sometimes. And that's why it's important to have friends that will correct you, that are willing to say when they see that you're not acting in alignment with the way that God has intended your life to be. But I know sometimes there are people who try to sharpen other people without ever having a relationship with them, and that's not it either. You know, I once heard a pastor say that you should never discipline someone you haven't discipled. And I thought that was really good, because it's the truth. If you don't have a relationship with them, what makes you think they're going to listen to you? But if you have someone come to you, someone that loves you, that wants to see you live your best life, and that wants to see you come into fullness of all the things that God has for you, and they come to you and they be like, hey, this mindset that you're stuck in, that's not how you get there. So let's cut it out. They're doing that because they love you. So maybe we should open ourselves up a little bit to the correction, to the sharpening, to the removing everything that makes us dull, that makes us ineffective. Ineffective for the kingdom of God. Maybe we should be a little more willing to be corrected sometimes. And I have friends that do this to me, and I'm glad they do. I would be really sad if my friends stopped doing that. But you know, it's like I tell people all the time, if your mindset's crippling you, I love you too much to let you walk around on a broken leg. But it baffles me how many times people are not receptive to that, because they've developed this idea that it's somehow rude, that it's somehow unloving to try and help people work towards a better future, that it's somehow unloving to lead people closer to Jesus. It baffles me. So maybe we just need to re-examine a few things. Do you have people in your life who are sharpening you? Or are you resistant to the people in your life who are trying to sharpen you? Because they're doing it because they love you. And chances are they want you to do it back to them, because iron needs to sharpen iron in order to remove the dullness and be effective. So, just a thought.